Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Jared. I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. You can find us every morning from 8 a.m. until about 9:30 a.m. on YouTube and Twitch. One of the things that I've come to learn about it in life is probably way too late is economics and finance. And one of the things that we're going to start seeing are lead and lag indicators of the economy. And what I expect is people are starting to realize is the July 1 snap cuts are going to start impacting people. It takes some time for those snap cuts to fully impact. So if you've noticed the disadvantaged people in your life reaching out for help because they can't buy groceries, that's an indicator. That can happen after benefits are cut. That happened July 1st. In a couple weeks here, so consider this a warning. In a couple weeks here, October 1st, a bunch of people are going to lose Medicaid. October 15th begins the annual enrollment period for people with Medicare and Medicaid until December 7th. That's your open enrollment period. A bunch of people are going to find out that they're about to lose, in addition to have just lost food stamps. They're also going to lose the dual special need Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare Advantage plan they're on that reduces their healthcare costs to nothing and even gives them money every month for food and groceries. So those same people that are losing food now are losing that little card and that good of healthcare later and having to enroll in regular healthcare, which also takes their healthcare costs from zero to whatever is covered by your healthcare plan, including the increase in monthly costs and copays. And so you can see very clearly now that the big, beautiful bill's purpose was meant to kill the poor, elderly, and disabled in the United States. And it doesn't take very long, because here on January 1st, all those people who lost Medicaid are also now going to have to pay for their medication come January 1st. They didn't have any of that money. They needed all of that money just to get by. And January 1st, that life-saving medication that they have to have, they're now going to have to pay a pretty penny for. And you can understand how that's going to cause problems at pharmacies. You can see how that's going to cause problems. If you think what happened to Charlie Kirk is bad, think about what happens in the league and lag times, the times leading up to a major decision and things that happen afterwards. And think of all the people impacted. That was my clientele for 5 years, and I know how many people it is. It's 50 million people that all could be gone from this earth in the first couple weeks of 2026 if something doesn't drastically change. And it's not that they're not dying. They're dying. But what do you think is going to happen to all those people in the first couple weeks of January if we don't do something now? If we don't stop this? You see, I don't want anyone to get hit by a train. That's how I feel about it. I want the train to stop. That's how I feel about it. I don't think a president should be able to do this. I don't think our elected officials should be able to do that. I don't think they should be able to cut people's food stamps and fuck up people's health care and ultimately cause their untimely death. Why should our government be able to do that? That shouldn't be. And I'm not saying to privatize it. I want everyone to have universal health care, education, income, and housing. Join a union. I'm pro-equality. Oh, by the way, I'm a socialist, and that's it. I want you to own your own business. I want you to work at a co-op. I want you to be a part of a union. I want you to be kind and be completely unlike the people being unalived, including that person very recently who was unalived again by one of his own. And 86%, by the way, 86% of political violence is perpetrated by someone on the far right. 5 out of every 6. That call came from inside the house. Have a good day.